gonna ignore the fact that I woke up late. It's only a few, like, minutes, but, like, yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else am I missing? PNG tour. There we go. Okay. On our way. Nothing in the mailbox. Okay.
Work around it if need be.
That's good to know. Hey, Remington.
Hi, sorry.
Oh, Remy.
Good morning.
Hi!
No worries.
Welcome, Remington.
We just started, so don't worry about being late.
If you want, there was some wine on the table.
I can see that.
It's unopened, don't worry. Nobody's taking a sip for the time.
And if you need, I have a lot more where that came from.
Let's keep that in the pocket now.
Sit down wherever you're comfortable. I'm going to reiterate for Remington. We're housing the Phages Guild. They are in a lodge up north. Just informing. We also have expanded the domain, so we have more places for you all to build. And we have residential area being built. We're voting between hobbit holes, tree houses, and regular cottages, but there are also any other ideas put on the table are welcome, if you have any. No?
I think maybe a cavern system wouldn't hurt. There's a lot of caverns around here we could turn into homes.
Yeah.
Cabbages.
Caverns.
Oh.
Like caves.
Fine.
Yeah, out of character, if you have actually any ideas, you can put it in Blossom chat as well. Alright, otherwise... Definitely not checking the list in my head. We had very recently a flower festival and a bonfire event. How did you all like that, those who attended?
It was very fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a lot more quiet and peaceful than the other events we've had.
Yeah.
I'm very glad not many people ended up bringing weapons. They actually respected the rules this time. Except for the 2 people who brought bricks.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 people brought bricks along with them and started throwing them around. I had to ask them to either put it away or leave. But other than that, I didn't see any other incidents. I'm not sure if you guys saw any incidents other than that.
No.
No?
Nope.
Not that I know of.
Okay, good. I was worried I might have missed something. But when it comes to events, I would like to ask your input on future events we could host. If either any of you want to host your own events, we could also sponsor you as well and help out. Currently, Lai and I have been thinking of hosting a regular book club meeting in the library and archive. Alongside either a tea party or a feast in typical blossoming fashion.
Book club party. Lovely.
Yeah.
Bring some.
If any of you also have ideas, feel free to bring them to the table when it comes to events. And of course, if you don't feel comfortable bringing it forward now, you can come to me later and we'll speak about it.
I think a feast would be quite nice, so we could make it open to all domains as well.
Yeah, of course. All events will be open to all domains.
Maybe at one point there could be an event at Lorelai's carnival. That'd be cool.
Are you okay with that, Wally?
Yeah, I just need to, you know, finish all the buildings and whatnot.
That would be great. I would love to see an event like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just thought it'd be cool.
It's a good idea, Remington.
Otherwise,
I have an idea, but I need to check times. One sec.
take time. Remington, check in. How are you? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better.
Okay.
Currently, my nose has been kind of, staying with me, at my
That's good.
place, so.
I'm glad you have company then.
Thanks.
I checked times, and an idea for an event would be some sort of festival that celebrates the Renaissance. Some sort of Ren fair.
A run fair?
So I think it'd be really cute to have just a big old Ren fair.
We can
That's-
definitely talk about that.
That sounds
Yes.
cool.
It's an option.
I am not fully sure what a run fair would entail, but I would love to talk to you about that.
Yes.
Alright, if no one has any other ideas on events they want to bring forward right now, I'm gonna move on.
I'll likely be possibly thinking of just a moon festival, something that takes place during the nighttime.
Ooh.
Just something to try and bring people together, since purgatory for the last little bit has been a bit on the negative side. I think we can kind of agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't hurt to try and bring people together back again. I still have to work out the kinks and details and also the area, but I figured it would be a pretty good idea if you guys are down for it.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, if no one else has anything, I do want to talk about the train station. I am going to add stops to it. There's going to be... It's going to, like, be around the entirety of the Blossoming Territory. There's already going to be a residential area. There's also going to be a pasture and farm underneath the mountain. It's going to be very expansive, every single type of food you can find there. May you have any other ideas for train stops that I can make for it? Of course, if you don't feel comfortable bringing it up now, you can talk to me later. If you have an idea later, also, same thing.
You could definitely try to put one in the circus.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
fine with that, that'll be great.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right,
I don't.
Possibly a dock?
a dock.
Yeah, the pier in the bottom left.
How did we feel about expanding the dock, by the way? That is something I completely forgot to bring up a couple months ago.
What?
How do we feel about expanding the pier?
Oh.
I had a really interesting idea about possibly expanding it underwater using a glass dome.
Oh.
Ooh.
I
That'd be
thought about it. I was like, I
cool.
figured it would be a good idea, since I don't know if you guys have noticed, but our domain has quite a bit of water around it, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
And since to the left side there is, I'm pretty sure, I think, a solid 2 miles of ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I figured it would be nice. Maybe we should start expanding, not just when it comes to the forest and everything, but maybe even underwater. Any ideas are welcome. I figured if we have blossoming, why not just use every inch of it and try to make it as unique as we can? Not just by Game Master terms, but also member terms. Any ideas are happily welcome, because it makes the domain stand out. And after all, you guys are part of the domain and you make it up. So I figured, hey, why not just start expanding into every inch of it?
That'd be really cool. I personally cannot go in the water, so.
Don't worry, Remington. I've actually considered that part, since I know some people. I myself can't touch water either. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I have my own ways of dealing with that, though. It would likely be a glass walkway for those of us who may not be able to touch water, or if you come in contact with it, you start getting harmed.
Yeah.
So I do have that partially covered, thankfully. I know for the few of us who can't really touch it, or even if people come into blossoming for some reason,
Yeah.
or if they just wish to look around, those people can also look around. So I've thought about that as well. I've been keeping it in the back of my head.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, because I do know that that is the water. Is, don't get me wrong, love it, love what's in it. Don't like touching it half the time. So I believe we can definitely start looking around because I know we do have a little bit of everything. We have snow. We have in some sense of nature that doesn't make any sense. We have every season going on right now. That's going on. Don't even ask me how or why. Um, yeah, no, we got snow to the right, snow to the left. We got summer up north. We have cherry blossoms northeast, believe it or not. So, I figured we can definitely grow on it. Why not?
We now also have an entire lavender biome in our territory.
Also that too, and redwoods as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. If anyone else has any other ideas on train stops, feel free to talk them out. I'm assuming the silence means a no. But yeah, as Lai said before, in what they were saying, we do want to hear your voice. You are all a part of blossoming. We want you to be part of the decision-making process on almost everything here. I may be the game master, but that doesn't mean much. I want you all to have equal power here and equal decision. I want you to have a voice. Otherwise, I do want to talk to you about the next challenge. I just want to say good luck to you all. I really, really am hoping you can all, sorry, I'm trying to word this in my head. I wish you all luck. I hope you all will do well in the challenge. Sorry, Marie?
I just agreed.
Sorry, you're cut out. I'm not sure what you're
I
saying.
didn't say anything important. I was really just saying.
Oh, sorry.
You said that
Sure,
again.
Sorry.
You just
No,
said
Sure.
I disagree and then
I
stopped.
know-
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
know
Don't
my
worry.
mic is awful, and I apologize.
It's
it's
hey, no. It's trust me. It's more than fine.
I'm pretty sure my mic only works with noise suppression off, which is why it's so bad right now. So.
And my microphone has a really nice balance of either me being hyper loud or being hyper quiet. One of the two. Back in character.
Yeah. Otherwise.
I was gonna say, do we have any? I know we're relatively in a good time now. There's no war going on. Some of you were not around for that.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah. Is there any like suggestions you guys want to make towards us in general?
Mm.
Any areas you want to see? Any farms? Stuff like that.
Any advice at all, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything. Personally. So.
Good.
Yeah, I think you guys have been doing a great job with the place.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it feels lush and vibrant. Yeah.
Oh, I know that we're gonna have a hospital built here.
Yes.
Do you think maybe it could be like, I don't know the right term for it, but like in tune with the clinic in Wilderness? Like connected in some way?
Oh, I can definitely talk to Dr. Stewart about it.
Yeah. I figured it would be helpful if we could like somehow make it connected or like in a way.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for the
Mm-hmm.
suggestion, Remington.
Yeah, it just came to my mind. I'm kind of like the second doctor at this point, so
Oh, well, that's definitely going to be helpful. I
yeah.
might ask you for some help on the hospital. If
I'll
that's okay.
I'll try my best.
That's all I ask for. I want to make one more comment. If any of you ever have any problems, anything that you need to talk to someone to, I will always be here. I have a summoning ritual, I can show it to you if you want me to. Just, I want you all to be as comfortable and happy as possible here. Other than that, if no one else has anything else to say, then that should be about the end of the meeting.
What about
Okay.
other check-ins? Because you asked me how I'm doing. What about the others?
We did that
We
right
did
before you got here.
check in at the very start.
I guess actually one question on my end, and this is something that I will get notes or I'll just get books and I'll have you guys write. Corruption wise, would you guys feel comfortable writing in books? Obviously, you wouldn't have to do it in public, of course. Just so I can get a check on how everybody's feeling, trying to kind of, I guess, keep a record to see if there's any way we can help you guys in the future. If you guys are in pain or anything like that, would you guys feel comfortable about just reporting how you feel in that sense?
Don't see why not.
Since I know that not a lot of people here are immune to it that I know of. So I figured, hey, if we're stuck here, why not try to at least take care of each other to the best of our extent?
Yeah.
So I think we can kind of agree, no matter what time you're from. Kind of sucks whenever the people you're working with don't feel well. Since at the end of the day, if you want to look at it like an arrangement, if one person doesn't feel well, that affects everybody. Because may I remind you, the main competitions are, well, they're team based, and if one of us is down, then let's try helping each other up. Figured that would be something good for us.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I heard someone clear their throat. I'm not sure if that was like.
Oh, sorry, I have a little cough right now.
Oh, don't worry. But yeah, if no one else has anything to say, that should be the end of the meeting then.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will hand out the books and quills. Feel free to turn them in. I will place a chest somewhere around here. Or if not, I can weigh around if you're gonna write how you feel really quickly, and I'll pick it up. It won't be shared with anybody. If anything, Atlas and me are gonna be the only people seeing them. So if you are worried about your privacy, then do not worry about that. We are making sure that information doesn't get out. Since like Atlas said, we're trying to maintain a safe space for all of you. Since after all, this is it's your home. And when these bounds, you are meant to be 100% safe, which is what I tried telling people in the last MA meeting. If you feel like you want to expand or build your home, please do it within the domain region, because that way we can offer some sense of protection and keep you safe from other forms of harm if people don't feel so nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all okay with that. I will be passing out the book and quills. Remington?
Not for everyone. No, I was asking if you did books because I have a lot on, so.
No, it's okay. I have some more, babe.
I have a small suggestion, real quick. Can
Hmm?
we get rid of this random chest with an offer? I don't know what this is, but it's been here this entire time.
It has
Doesn't
been here
matter.
for a while, yes.
Yeah, that
Man, that's a good question. Oh wait, I think I know who this is from. 1 second.
Yeah, that's Nomos.
I don't know
Yep.
who that is.
Nope. Yep. Just think of like a salesman that goes from door to door. It's like an IKEA salesman. Only not
Oh.
nice.
IKEA.
Yeah.
I see.
You know, actually, that was
It's-
put here after the first court case.
Yes, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but
Yeah, me and
Oh.
Mask.
My
no.
No.
Oh, no.
What happened?
no. We'll ignore that for now.
A second, let me just that. Anyways,
Thank you.
Oh, Mask.
but also I will say though, even though the meeting is short, for the tree houses, if we end up going with like tree homes, pretty much,
That'd
I'll
be
try to
real
make it
cool.
accessible as I can for those of us who are a little down the smaller side of Korea. Just wanted to mention that before.
That'd be
I,
really
I,
cool.
I know a lot about high deficiency.
I will be the one making the tree houses live.
Why'd you look at me?
Please help.
I will help out. I'll
My
be
bad,
around as much.
Mask. My bad.
Oh, that is a chaotic laugh right there. My goodness. That is energy that shall be uncontained. And that is not my problem.
That's just Mask for you.
I mean, yeah, I mean, look, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with all of you, 100% real. Be nice to each other within the domain confine. Outside the domain, go ballistic as long as you don't start a war. I don't really care. You be happy. Just please don't start a war or commit a crime.
Yeah.
We already had to deal with one, and thankfully it was with a very nice individual who spends more time in their engineering lab than talking to people, so we got lucky there.
Look at me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no. You know, to those of us who are not too familiar with each other, it's lovely to see all the new faces. I am around. It's just that I work more in the background. Atlas is more publicly faced nowadays.
I try to be at least.
Oh, if I met you before. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Love to meet all of you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Remington, quick question: are we still in the inn, or do we have a home? We want to ask you about.
I have a home now.
Just wanted to double check with that, make sure everything was going well for you. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, no, simple terms. Don't start a war. Don't kill each other, please. Somebody's threatening your life. Kill them on these lands, and that way we avoid any issues. There we go.
Words
It's
to live
that
by.
I know that sounds very gruesome and very negative, but kind of the truth about it in the matter is that you're safe on these lands, and if anything does happen, that can be arranged in other ways.
And if you feel threatened at all, let us know. Especially if they're on ground, we will protect you.
Yeah. So because believe it or not, when you're in these I was gonna say walls, but we have quite a bit of room. When you're in the domain, we do have more than enough permission to protect you if you feel threatened. That is one of the lovely things about the domain system. Yeah, no. So the only thing I can say is if I'm not saying always run, but you know, if you have to run per se. Theoretically speaking, let's use that word. You could, in theory, come to this domain, and in theory, we could help keep you alive. Theoretically, of course. I don't promote violence.
I will keep
But yeah.
that in mind. Thank you.
No, yeah. That's why I tried to tell you guys. Try to use the domain system to your advantage, please. Similar to how if you're on another domain's range, please behave. Even if they make you a little angry. You know, if you need to walk away, vent, you know, use a warp zone. I don't really care. Do it. Because
Please don't go stabbing any second command.
last time we
Oh, please.
oh yeah,
Oh,
for the new
goodness,
fate
you're making it sound like we're murderers.
for the new faces, to quickly explain that, we had somebody from this domain stab a second in command of
Oh my
another
God,
domain
yeah.
a while back.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
in case you guys don't know this, if we are at war with someone, they are free to come in here and do damage, destroy, do a couple things.
Oh.
We are no longer at war with them.
Yeah.
In fact, they want to set up a trading deal very soon.
Oh,
Who are
really?
the second in commands of all the groups or the domains?
I'll be honest with you. Quite frankly, that's a really good question. I only know half of the answers.
Do you know who it is for Uranium Vale?
Uranium Veil, let's see, it's Cliff. Then there's Jade for their cryptids. I don't think they don't have any angels, do they, Atlas?
I'm not. I don't think so. I know that there is Cliff Martin, there's Connor Prescott, and there is Jade.
So Uranium is the one domain I believe that has, I think, the smallest staff, technically speaking. We used to have 3 angels, but one of our angels is no longer here. So we have, I think it's me, Atlas, and technically Cola as well. For Abyssal, it's let me think. For Abyssal, it's Raya, very nice individual. Who else? Ethan is technically the domain owner, by the way. It's the scary thing about Abyssal. You don't really wanna mess when it comes to, yeah, basic knowledge here. You don't want to mess with the person that basically owns the place.
Yeah.
And by the place, I mean purgatory.
I've left quite a good impression with them.
Oh, Ethan's very kind, very respectful, and they have a lot of patience. That is commendable, to say the least. Let's see, for scorching things, I know their staff has changed a little bit. There's Rico. Oh, also lovely and kind Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? They don't have any. There's Emmett. That is another individual who is a. um, um, sorry, just had a thought in the back of my head.
Good time.
Yeah, there's Emmett, there's Rico, and I believe they have a new game master as well. I do not know their name yet. I have not met them.
Kasumi.
Yep, Kasumi. That is someone that I have not met, so I cannot give you any impressions on them. I think that's for the most part. I feel like I'm forgetting another domain. Give me a second.
Westfall.
No, Roswell is Jasper. That's our main man, super kind individual. Talk to him about something mechanical, and you'll have him for hours.
And Ira is their second in command.
Who is very nice despite the fact he got stabbed. So kudos to them.
Alongside that, Orem Heights.
Oh, I kind of forgot about them.
I
yeah,
think Moore
there's
is the game master, and
Yes.
Flint is the second in command, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Over is part of Orm, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I think that's all the stuff for all the domains. Unless there's any new ones, then that should be it. Oh yeah. So sorry. There's Porcelain Boy. Yeah, there's that too.
Baskin.
Yeah, Baskin. Porcelain Boy. What domain is Baskin a part of again?
Rustfall.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Memory's a little bit jarring. I woke up like maybe an hour ago, quite frankly. But yeah, Porcelain Boy, Baskin, very nice. I was gonna say, anyways. But I think that's it. Yeah.
What? Sorry, what? What do you mean?
Yeah. Feel like I'm about to get a cosmic strike for some odd reason.
I think you just disrespected everyone.
I'm so confused. Why am I being shushed? I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
We're in the reverse.
Oh, I love me. I love just going deaf and by accident. Truly love that. But yeah. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
None for me.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
I think we're good then.
We'll be around if you need to approach us in private. Otherwise, should be.
I do need to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Mask should probably talk to you here soon.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, whenever either of you are ready.
If Lorelai wants to go first, that's fine. But like,
I'll let you go first because you're the one that's actively injured.
what? Oh, right.
You.
But it's private matter. Yeah.
Alright, would you like us to move elsewhere?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Nice to meet you. Get back
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Do
Lovely to
take
see you
care.
guys. Oh,
I'll wait here.
Why don't we go upstairs?
Okay.
You take care.
No, there we go.
I would take some, but I don't think I should while I'm still healing.
Well, technically it has instant health.
How about
It'd be
that?
very good to heal.
How about that? That's crazy.
Would you like to sit? Would you like to just stand here, or
I don't mind. Mask.
whichever's better?
I'm on the floor.
You do you, Mask. Okay, so where do we even start, Mask?
So, there is a lawsuit thing apparently going on between Abyssal, Uranium, Blossoming, not Autumn or Rustful, but all the other ones.
What happened?
If I remember, basically, we were with Kenoma on Jasper's Island, a member of Rust. Wait, Jasper's Uranium Vale or Rustfall?
Jasper.
Jasper is restful.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does include Rustfall.
No.
Just-
Jasper Quackbill or Boyd?
Oh, Jasper Boyd. Apologies.
I'm not sure then.
I haven't met the other one.
Jasper Boyd is Orium Vale, so is Kenoma.
Okay. So, yeah, no. So, yes. Kenoma was on the island, and then at a point, Joy arrived just randomly without being invited.
I do want to note that Jasper Boyd didn't want like anyone to be on the island unless he like trusted you, but Joy just kind of showed up. So.
Yes, he basically took Kenoma away, and stuff happened, and in the end they returned, and Joy gave Kenoma a tonic for their legs. Some stuff happened. We then went to the shopping district in the wilderness, and Kenoma drank the tonic, and it was poison.
Oh.
She was poisoned and nearly died, but we'll sit around her. But then she disappeared, and we heard a laughing that was unmistakably Joy, the person. And then me and Minos, who was there, were looking after and searching for and protecting Kenoma. Kenoma sadly died and came back later, but while that was happening, Remington, Lina, and January all pursued Joy, ending up on top of the... I can't remember the name of the shop, but
Prom
there's a
Planet.
shop in... From Planet. Yes, And there was a kerfuffle, a scuffle, a fight, and in the end, Joy ended up killing Lina and Remington.
So that's where you got your injuries.
Yeah.
After the fight, there was some mostly talking and everything, but in the end of the day, Kenoma and we went to Uranium Vale. Uranium Vale currently is in a somewhat lockdown of a no one no one from any other domain is allowed in their housing district. So only Uranium Vale. They're not allowed to bring anyone back either. Let's do any domain. It's just Uranium Vale. That was from Cliff. Well, Mr. Martins himself. He said so.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to Afen about it to talk, and we found out that Joy was actually putting a court case on Minos, Lina, I think Remington,
Yeah, minus.
and
didn't
maybe
do
January?
anything.
Yes, so that's a separate topic. That is a opinion thing, but yes, they put a court case on them for, I think, structural damage and grouping up on him. And we talked to Afen, and Afen was basically just like, we're not allowed to talk to Jasper or Konoma about it as they are witnesses until Afen has talked to them about it to get their witness testimonies. We have then witnessed as well and testimonied. I'm not sure. I'm new to this law stuff. Yes, we talked, and there's apparently coming to a case somewhat soon, a trial. And we were told to most likely tell it to you before the staff meeting, before Mr. Martins is able to tell it from Joy's side. It seems is very biased and one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like me to attend the court meeting with you?
Oh, well, I think it's a large court thing. I'm not prosecuted. I'm a witness.
Yeah, but
But I think if you can nominate a game master to be in your stead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. If you want to, that is.
To defend for you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's up
That
to you,
is-
Remington.
That is completely up to you.
If you don't mind, personally, I'm really angry about what happened, so I feel like if I were to defend myself, I would probably react on emotion.
And of course, you
Alright.
two can talk, so you can obviously get more information. I'm not the greatest reteller, but
You did great, Mask.
there is a full other thing I think we told you, Remington, but yesterday, this was 2 days ago this all happened. Yesterday while on a tour with Briar, a new person for Scorching, I think they're for Scorching. I'm unsure. But yes, Lina said that because they live on Jasper's Island, there was a box upon Jasper's doorstep. Out of curiosity and wanting to know, I checked it, and there was a lot of money, spires and diamonds, and a book that said, "This is not a bribe, but you should know who you're voting for on the right side." Or not voting for, but you should know whose side you're on. I hope you're on the right side, Jasper, with a smile signature. Me and January reported this to Afen, and Afen confirmed that the signature was Joy's. So Joy tried, pretty obviously, to bribe Jasper. So there's also information of what's been happening. I agree. Falling over. Yes, Jasper tried to, or Joy tried to bribe Jasper. I'm not sure about Gnomas. They live in Uranium Vale. And then Aven talked to Jasper, and there was some. And that's kind of it, mostly. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, just let me know when the court case is. If you need me to, I will be there for you. I will attend.
It'd be greatly appreciated, Atlas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's basically what happened, yeah.
Thank you for informing me.
Mm-hmm.
Joy,
It was
this-
mostly. I say it's mostly so. You most likely are going to be attending a somewhat staff meeting between some of the game masters. So
Yeah. Joy had shown themselves to be a problem beforehand, but not as much as they have just now. Or 2 days ago, I guess.
Yeah,
they
they
tried to burn me a few days before that.
they set me on fire randomly.
I made a paper, so it would have just destroyed me, but that's a different thing.
If you two feel that he is dangerous to be around or generally makes you uncomfortable, I can work to ban him from Blossoming Fields.
Yeah.
We have had a situation like this before.
It's just he said some things to Kanoma that really pissed me off.
Would you like to talk about it or no?
Well, Kanoma emotionally was having a moment, and Joy decided to come in and say, like, oh, this isn't a matter of what she wants. It's, like, this is business we're talking about, and, like, just disregarding her the entire time. It just really made me mad.
It got heated and there were some words thrown, kind of thing. What, not bad ones, but just kind of telling Joy to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was mostly all, yeah.
I see. Yeah, if you two would like me to ban him from Blossoming Fields, I very much can.
I would be all for that. I don't know about Mass, though.
I don't really mind. He is not a phaser, so I can just burrow underground and everything. I need to avoid him.
Well, if you feel he may be a general danger or someone that isn't really a good person to be around, then
I'll leave it to Remington's decision, as I wasn't killed by them. I didn't get into the fight, so it's Remington was actually affected by them.
I feel like for now it'd be good because I don't know how Joy is gonna be after the court case. So, and I really don't want him going after Minos. So,
well then. I will put this as an announcement on the community board. Joy will from now on be banned from Blossoming Fields. If he is seen here, he will be killed on sight.
thank you.
Of course. Is there anything else you need to speak to me about?
I don't think so.
What's your favorite drinks to drink? This is a completely separate, I'm just curious.
Hmm?
Do you have a favorite drink, food, anything like that? I'm curious about all the Game Masters' tastes and everything.
I have a favorite tea. It's yerba mate.
Yerba mate, duly noted. It's a news place, but I'll try to figure it out.
It's rather easy. I can teach you if you'd like.
Maybe at some point, yes, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
They've been making wine for Avon.
Maybe. I have a lot of wine for Avon.
I can see
And I'm planning
that.
to make some Carrascon label whiskey for Rico, some Linzer Tart for more.
You got a whole thing going.
Yes, there are the authorities usually want to treat them well and give them favors. Well, they're also people.
Yeah,
They deserve treats.
that's true.
If that should be all, then I do still have Lorelai to talk to.
Indeed, yes.
Thank you for your time, Atlas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for letting me know as well.
Mm-hmm. We'll let Lorelai know.
Mhm.
Thank you for talking, Mask.
It's Lorelai. They're all free.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I was just looking around it back there.
No, all good. We came down, so I was just saying.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, we
Uh,
were just talking about the court case that's coming up.
if you don't mind, you guys should definitely tell me about it later.
To the degree of how much we can tell you legally.
Oh,
Yeah, so you've been told by Ava to try to keep it somewhat
Yeah.
down low as it lead any
Yeah.
witnesses or anything.
that's fair.
Apologies.
It's okay.
I think real quick, you and I should have a talk. Follow.
Yeah. Of course. Are you doing okay, Mask?
I'm doing fine, yeah. I should rather speak somewhere privately.
Well, there's my house. Minos is asleep, so
I was just gonna do it like here.
okay. That's fine.
So, I don't know if you noticed when you were talking about the conversation between Joy just now about you saying about Joy and everything, and I quite quickly took over and said about it was just words and talking.
Yeah.
I will say to try not say about the fact that you attacked him on Jasper's Island.
Yeah, that's why I
I'm
did
not
this.
allowed to share where I know it from, but it has been somewhat excluded from the record slightly.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention it.
Yes, just wanted to make sure you knew that people weren't talking about it
Yeah.
deliberately.
I don't regret that action, no.
I'm not blaming you for it. I nearly did as well. I had my knife out at the time, but
Well, even before all that started, we saw Joy and Kanoma hitting each other. Anyways, so me and Minos.
they also
Both.
hit me, so
Yeah.
I would have been able to have a reason for it, but technically you were completely unprovoked. I could have said self-defense myself, but
That's fair.
Mhm.
It's just the audacity of that guy. You heard the things he was saying to Kanoma, right?
Indeed.
I was so angry. I saw like red the entire time. I don't really know why I got so worked up about it. I mean, me and Kanoma are not really close, but it's just, I don't know. And I'm sorry you had to get mixed up in this mess, Mask.
It's fine. I was there, so can't really say I'm not messed up for that reason.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the fact that he tried to hurt you before, he hurt me randomly for like no reason. And for the fact that he did steal from the clinic and is now selling the candies that I personally made for the clinic. That's not related.
Mm.
kept hitting Lina off roofs too, so.
I nearly got burnt by them.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened. I didn't even know he was going after you like that.
It was on the roof, so no one really could know.
Still. The whole situation's messy as hell.
Indeed.
Never thought I'd be attending a court case in purgatory. Like,
I don't know what they are.
legal stuff in the future.
We didn't really have many big laws. At least where I was, someone would be told to the king and, well, get rid of them.
Yep, executed. Thankfully it's not like that anymore, but it gives people the chance to tell their side of the story in front of unbiased, which I think would be Arium Heights in this case.
Yeah, Autumn Heights and I think Rustfall.
Yeah. But, like, just, I think me and Minos are gonna be resting for a little bit after all this.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he's already clocked out for right now. I don't blame him. The fact that he's being accused, even though he didn't really do anything, it kind of pisses me off.
Yes, it is very interesting.
I know he used to be more aggressive before I came here, but like,
Well, I don't think it's nothing he did.
Yeah.
As Joy is, the doing for property damage, and I saw the state of the shop as I watched you all run towards it, and then just suddenly it's filled with dirt. Even though he technically lied in front of God, in front of Aethan, and said that there was no property damage, even though he vandalized Joy's shop, but I'm not one to share a secret I'm not supposed to.
Well, thank you, Mask. I wasn't sure how much Minos was gonna tell Aethan, so I just kind of let him take the wheel on that. I never really know if I'm sharing too much information or too little information. It's kind of hard. I just hope you're doing okay, Mass.
I'm doing fine. I've got the happy mask on. I'm doing perfectly fine.
If you're sure, okay? If you need anything, you now know where to find me. Minos would likely be there too.
I do know where to find you.
Oh, goodness. Well, I won't keep you here any longer, Mass. Thank you for your support and everything.
No problem. I need help.
You're a good friend, Mask.
Thank you. You're a good friend too.
Thank you.
Alright, you probably should go home and sleep.
Yeah, I definitely need the sleep.
EP.
EP time.
EP.
Little EP. Little Eepers.
Eeper. Eeper sleeper. Eeper sleeper. Eeper sleeper beeper.
Aw, man.
Praise you, the Eeper. The Eeper. Alright, good night.
Good night, Mask.
I'm gonna go check on my... Oh no, I've done my wine. Need to work on the next thing.
I'm probably gonna go check my mail real quick.
It's good.
I definitely need a break. After all this. Minos got an email? No. Okay. Let me check by the clinic real quick and then I'm zoning. Like, I am. Oh, what the hell? Why is it gone? Okay. Check by the clinic, and then after that, I am gonna rest with Minos for a bit. We definitely need the rest right now. I don't know. I might still be around at some point. Make sure no one has stolen this. Oh, there's a few potions missing. That's concerning. I will probably have to check in with Steward about that. Hopefully they weren't stolen and that Steward just took some. But knowing this place, everything okay up here? Up here. Crime scene, my ass. Didn't even put a crime scene around where we were murdered. It's ridiculous. I think that's about it. Oh, the hand crake's gone. Yep. I need to work on the new safe place. I need to check in with this little guy. Hey, buddy. You doing alright? Yeah. Look at you being cool and everything. Let me check in my animals real quick. And then I am clocking out for a few days. Unless something else has to come up. My cows, Aiden, Jody, cool. Pigs are doing alright. Okay. God damn it. You guys in with your eggs. Oh my god. Check in with the bees real quick. Busy bees. Anything? Nope. Okay. What the hell? I can't edit the back of the sign. What the hell is that? I did not know I could do that. Yeah, sleep is very much a needed thing right now.